Today we're installing this wireless outdoor floodlight camera from DeerTalk. After installation, I'll actually go through setup on the app and show you some screenshots of the actual response time of the camera, as well as what it looks like as the user interface. What I like about it is it's two things in one, both the camera and the floodlight individually. These things will probably cost more than the price point of it as it is, but it's got a sharp 2K video. You can see it in the daytime or at night. Adjustable angles so you can actually move the camera and floodlight all around. You can eliminate blind spots, and it's got a really wide viewing angle, as you'll see here in a minute. But let's get right into installing it. Now I'm replacing an existing floodlight, but if you need to install a completely new one, I highly recommend hiring a licensed electrician to run the wires for a new junction box. But in our case, we're replacing one, and it is incredibly simple. First thing we're going to do is shut the power off with the breaker. Then we're going to confirm that there's no power to the light with a non-contact voltage tester. As we can see, it is turned off. Next, we're going to pull out this little white piece here. That is just a protective cover for the screw. I had to use tweezers, but maybe you can get it out with a screwdriver. Remove this screw and take off the body of the original light that we're going to be replacing. And then it's simply unscrewing the hot and the neutral that are connected from the light to the outlet box. So that's simply twisting off these wire caps or wire nuts counterclockwise if you've never done this before, as well as the ground. If you have a ground that's connected, that's typically green or a copper wire, but my junction box doesn't have one, and we'll talk about that here in a minute. But once those are removed, the light is completely detached and you are free to begin installing the new one. What you want to make sure of first is that you include the gasket to go around the casing for the junction box that meets the actual light. This is to keep out water, snow, bugs, elements, dirt, debris from getting in there. And it's very important that it's a very nice tight seal. So before you connect it, you'll need to put that over the outer base. And then it's simply wiring it back the opposite way of detaching it. Simply line up the appropriate wires, white with white and black with black. White is the neutral, black is the hot. Place them next to each other, then put the wire cap over them, twisting it to the right nice and tightly and firmly. That will give you a nice tight connection. This box does not have a ground, as I mentioned earlier, which is fine. It is a plastic box and it's non-conductive. It is actually made for light fixtures that do not have a ground. So if it were a metal box, we would have a problem and you would want to have a licensed electrician run a ground wire for you. But in our case, we are safe and it is okay. Now, the new screws were not the same size as the old screws, so we did have to replace the bracket that's connected to the junction box as well. That's simply untwisting two screws, removing the bracket, and then putting the new one on. And then again, it's continuing to just reverse engineer what got you here, place the light back over the box, and then place the screw back in, securing it nice and tight. I dropped my little white piece that goes in there, so I have to find it still. But once you've done that, ensure that you've got a nice tight seal with that gasket, and you are good to turn the power back on. Now that we're through installation, let me introduce to you the DeerTalk Floodlight Camera, all-in-one outdoor security solution designed to protect your home day and night with 2K Ultra HD resolution and crisp color night vision. You'll capture every detail with clarity, even in the low light, as you can see now with it in the daylight. Super bright. This smart security camera delivers 24/7 recording, motion detection, real-life alerts over dual band 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, ensuring fast, reliable performance no matter where you install it. It has over 4,200 lumen LED floodlights, and it will light up your property while giving you full control over brightness and the color temperature. 130 degrees PIR motion sensor helps eliminate blind spots, and you can easily adjust the angle of both the camera and the light panels for near complete coverage. It's got a two-way audio, so you can talk to somebody and they can talk back. You can greet visitors or warn off intruders, while the powerful motion-activated siren provides a strong deterrent against threats. It's also compatible with Alexa for voice-activated control and supporting both local SD cards and an affordable cloud storage if you decide to go that route. It offers flexibility, ease of use, and peace of mind. It really was simple to install, and the back-end DeerTalk customer service is phenomenal. It's a smart security upgrade to your home that everybody needs, in my opinion. Tap the link in the description to order yours today. Then I'll also show you what it's like to set it up, even though it's really self-explanatory and very easy to follow the instructions. So stick around and we'll do that right now. As I mentioned earlier, setup and installation for the app are very easy to do with this camera. You'll search for and download the DeerTalk app, which is actually called the Smart Life app. You'll open the app, you'll sign up with your phone number or your email address, create the account, log in, and then once the camera is back on, once you've turned that power back on, hold the reset button for 5 seconds to begin the pairing mode. You should see a flashing LED light, and then it indicates that it's ready to pair. You'll go into the app, push the plus icon, click on add a device, scroll down about halfway through and it says cameras and locks, and you'll click on that button, and then in the middle somewhere on the left hand side is the floodlight option. Choose that, and then you'll go through just a few prompts before you have to connect to your Wi-Fi. This is the Wi-Fi that you'll be using at your house. It's very simple to do, but once you do it, it will give you a QR code. You're going to point that at the camera lens as you see here, and then wait for this beep. Once you hear that, it can take about 30 to 60 seconds for the camera to connect, but once it does, you are live and you are ready to go. You can enable the motion detection, you can set your alarm preferences, you can adjust the light color, you can use the micro SD card that it comes with, or you can just opt strictly for the cloud storage, link it to Alexa, whatever you need to do. Very easy to do, very user-friendly. So hope this was helpful. As always, folks, reach out anytime with questions or concerns, and have a great day.